Hey, greetings everybody. This is Antoine Wright from Mobile Ministry Magazine. It's June. It's about time to do another video blog. I'm on my way to the ICCM USA conference right now. That pitter-patter here in the background is rain. Nice little rainstorm going on. I've been in rain most of my ride. So far, I think I've been on the road about 5.5 hours right now. And it's really neat. One of the things that I really enjoy about the ICCM conference is that it's not really a conference in the strict sense of people with big reputations trying to make a bigger name for themselves. It's really an opportunity for those persons who support missionaries in the IT space to have a place of resting, refreshing, and then be empowered and equip themselves. Which, makes it really weird that I've been invited out there the last 3 years now. I'm going to be talking about the theology of mobile ministry in one of my talks, which we're going to look at, just start opening the door to the questions of what is the God factor in mobile ministry? What is the religion, that we run up against or run up for there? And then I'll be doing a session, BYOD, Bring Your Own Devices session, and how that affects missions organizations. Because that's pretty important, when you have IT personnel who know the technology, but then they're not necessarily on the field, and people bring in technology from home that they are really familiar with. How does a ministry get supported in that fashion? And then if they are supported, then what are the good things? And if they're not, why is that? What does that conversation look like? And then the last presentation I'm going to be doing is actually be how to share content from your mobile device. Now this, is funny because we just got in the news today recently from the Guardian and now the Washington Post, the young man who worked for the CIA who, released a lot of documents, released a lot of information that was really sensitive. And, the gist of the story is that the NSA does some data gathering on top of inside of the data, around the data. They look at the metadata around communications, and from that they are able to parse or at least better understand trends when it comes to issues of national security, international relations, and but they've been doing it across everybody. It's not just been something that has happened to a select group of folks, but this has happened across everyone. So it really comes across as a breach of the right to privacy. That's kernel to our Bill of Rights and our founding faiths as a country. And at the same time, this is something that as ministries we now have to come to grips with, is that we may be putting forth services out there that may or may not be secure. And so what are some other methods of transferring data from one person to another? Data that might need to be digital, there may need to be a necessity, but what are some of the implications of doing so when we're not going online to do so? And what are some of the challenges and the opportunities there? So yeah, that's the bigness of the space and of ICCM. I'm enjoying this ride. It's been a lot of time to reflect, think about things, and as you keep me in prayer, I've got a bit on my mind. Nothing like an 8-9 hour drive to let a lot of whatever's on your mind, kind of fade away for a little while and be really dealt with. Sun just came out, so enough with the rain. Here's a little view of what I'm seeing. Not too bad, right? Well, I'm going to get back to driving. At least as far as I can tell, you've been able to see me and definitely hear me as I've been rolling about here. Thanks for your time. I covered your prayers. All of us at ICCM do. There are a lot of mission organizations and missionaries that will be represented who can't be in the public light. So this is, me doing this is as public as it gets. So I especially in their families, as they are forwarding the gospel in the way that God has designed them to. As for me, I'm looking to do the same. You know, I'd love to be more understood some days, but I do understand that some of the things that come out of my mouth and my head, my eyesight, you know, that's not as easily received. So, you know, just ask for prayers to speak things that are better heard, that are easily heard, so that, you know, if there's anything to be gained from whatever I've done in mobile ministry, that it does really bless the body of Christ, and it pushes the gospel forward, and it really just unites the body in one more tether of technology, behavior, and application of the faith. So thanks for your time, folks, and when I get an internet connection, I will upload this. Till then, peace.